What's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and today I'm going to be setting up, demonstrating and telling you everything that you need to know about the new Sky Stream service, which is a new way to watch Sky TV over Wi-Fi, so no need for a dish. Now this could be a handy service if you can't have a traditional Sky dish on the outside of your property, or maybe you're an existing Sky customer whose contracts come to the end and you just want to save a few quid. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the prices and all the different packages and what you get for your money. Then we're going to get the hardware all set up and we'll take a look and see what it's all about. Now I have already done a very in-depth video about the hardware for Sky Stream and I'll put a link to that in the description and a link above. But for those of you who are not interested in that, essentially what you get in the box is this little box, a remote control and a few cables. Now just quickly before we start, to celebrate hitting 100,000 subscribers on the channel, we've teamed up with box.co.uk to give you guys the chance to win a brand new 55-inch LG CS OLED TV. And if you want to enter this completely free giveaway, then I'll be putting a link in the description where you can enter. But if you're not lucky enough to win this time around, don't worry, subscribe to the channel because you never know when we'll be doing the next giveaway. So let's take a look at what Sky Stream has to offer and how much it costs. So Sky Stream, the new way to get Sky TV. Epic entertainment streamed to any TV over Wi-Fi, so no dish, no fuss, and delivered next day. And to be fair, mine was delivered within 24 hours. And moving down, we get a picture there of the box and the remote control that you get in the package. So what you get: over 30,000 shows now streaming to your TV. Sky TV and Netflix from less than £1 a day with Sky Stream. Already have Netflix? We'll link your account so you won't pay twice. Option to cancel anytime with 31 days notice. Moving down, it says missed it, restart it. Missed the start, no problem. Live restart allows you to go back to the start of any live show on any channel. Then it goes on to say about the voice control. Control your TV with the power of your voice. Play Stranger Things and turn up the volume just by asking. Smooth. And then it says Sky TV, no dish, no fuss. Next day delivery, plug in, enjoy. Have it all for less. Right, let's move on to what I'm sure you're all keen to find out about, and that's the prices and packages. So first up then, we have our basic package. And as it says, included as standard. This is your Sky Entertainment and Netflix pack. So this is over 30,000 shows, Sky over Wi-Fi, no dish, fast forward ads included, free for 18 months. So if you have it on an 18-month contract, it's only £25. Or you can pay a little bit more at £28 a month, but then have the freedom to cancel because this is just on a 31-day rolling contract. Now it says for 18 months, this is the price and not, you know, being locked in for 18 months. So you've got either the freedom and paying a little bit more or pay a little bit less, but then you are locked into that contract. Now something worth noting as well is the initial fee that you have to pay. Now if you go for the 18-month contract, you pay basically £20 for the box, or the setup fee as they like to say. Or if you're on the rolling contract, then you pay £39.95 for that box or setup fee. So I do like the fact that you have got two options there because, you know, in these hard times, not everyone can guarantee what's going to be happening with their finances from one month to another. So, you know, you've got the option there, save a little bit of money or pay a little bit more, but have that flexibility. Right, let's move on down then and take a look at the add-ons. So you can add on Sky Sports. I know, very popular this one. Now they're saying it's normally £25, but at the moment it's £20 on the 18-month contract or £27 on the 31-day rolling contract. Then we have Sky Cinema, that's £11 a month on the 18-month contract or £13 a month on the rolling contract. Then we have BT Sports, that's £30 a month on the 31-day rolling contract. And Sky Kids, that's an extra £6 a month on the 31-day rolling contract. Now we come to a subject that I know a lot of my subscribers will be keen on knowing about, and that is the addition of UHD and Dolby Atmos. And yes, we can add that if we wish. And to add UHD and Dolby Atmos, that is £6 a month extra on the 31-day rolling contract. Now finally, let's take a look at Netflix. So with your basic plan, we get Netflix Basic included. and that is SD, and you can watch that on one device. Or you can opt to upgrade to the standard Netflix. Now this is an additional £4 on top of that basic plan, and that gives you HD and you can watch on 2 devices. Or you can opt for Netflix Premium, which is an additional £8 a month, and for that you get UHD and you can watch on 4 devices. Right, time to set up the hardware now then, and it's dead simple. There's the box, nice and small. We've got the supplied HDMI, so just simply plug in that in the back. And if you do get confused, it is all color coded, so we've got pink or purple there, and that matches up to the pink and the purple on the cable. Then we have our power cable. Again, that's blue on the end just there to match up the blue of the power of the box. Plug that in. And that's it, we just got to now connect the HDMI to the TV and plug that into the mains. Right then, so the box is all fired up into life and it says, let's get connected. So we've got a few options available. We've got the option there if you're an existing Sky Broadband customer. Then we have Wi-Fi using password or Ethernet cable. But for me, I'm going to use the Wi-Fi using password. Now I'm going to select my Wi-Fi router and enter the password. There we go, it says you're now connected. So let's click on continue. Now it says checking your status. And now it is updating the software. There we go, update is complete and it's now restarting the puck. Now that's restarted, let's press on continue. Goes on to say, connect your remote. Would you like your Sky remote to control your TV's volume and use it to switch your TV on and off? And I'm going to click on yes. Now it says, okay, let's check your remote can control your TV. Try changing the volume. Did it work? And we got yes or no. So try pushing the volume up. No. So let's click on no. So we're going to go to my TV, which is an LG. It says if you know the model number of your TV, select yes to enter it. If not, we can try and find it for you. So I'm gonna make it hard. I'm gonna say find it for me. Let's check to see if we found the correct model number. We're currently testing one of 15 available settings. Try changing the volume. Did it work? Yes or no? No, nothing yet. So clicking on no. Try changing the volume again. Oh, and now we have success. So I'm gonna click on yes. Would you like it to also control your speakers? No, I wouldn't. So I'm going to click on no. Now it says let's finish the rest of the setup so you can start watching your favourite shows. Now it says your Sky Stream account. Hello Paul. Look at that, we've already linked your account. Confirming you are Paul also indicates your acceptance of our terms and conditions, which can be found on sky.com. And I'm going to click on this is me. Now it says confirm your PIN. Unless you've changed it, your PIN is the last 4 digits of your mobile number. So I'm going to enter that in and press on continue. There we go, PIN settings complete. It says your Sky Stream PIN is used for watching age-restricted Sky shows and movies, making purchases of rentals, viewing account info like your bill. Third-party apps may require a different PIN to your Sky Stream PIN. Now it says you can now change your Sky Stream PIN to something that's easier to remember, or you can continue with your Sky Stream setup. So for now, I'm just going to continue. Now it says parental control setup. So we've got PIN for daytime viewing, on or off, and PIN for box office purchases, on or off. So for me, I'm just going to turn it off for the daytime viewing, but leave the PIN on for box office purchases. Now it says my TV is, choose where this Sky Stream puck is located to make it easier to cast music and videos to it. So we've got lots of different options there, but I'm simply going to click on living room. And there we go. We are all up and running. Right then, let's take a look around all the menus and options, and I'm coming from a Sky Q box, so this does look quite a bit different. So as we can see, this is like our main homepage. If I just press on the home button there, you can see that is what it brings us to, and it's got some suggested stuff at the top of the page just there. And initial impressions of the remote, as you can see, to be fair, it's really responsive. It doesn't seem to be lagging at all, and it is a really nice remote. Love the feel of it. As I explained in my other video when I'd done the unboxing, it's a nice soft touch. So yeah, just feels nice in hand. But yeah, responsiveness is very good, gets a thumbs up from me. So if we scroll down then, we've got some options here. We've got things like TV shows, movies, sports, kids, all that, different categories that we can choose from. And if we go down to that, we've got our TV guide. So we can, again, just flick through stuff now that what's on, or we can go to view all. So clicking on view all, and as we just seen, we've got like a bit of a pop-up on the side. And if I press on the left button there, it says all channels, TV shows, kids, movies, music. So we could click on a category, but I'm going to click on all channels. And there we go, we've got our main TV guide, which is similar to what you'll get on a Sky Q box. So you've just got all your regular channels there, all in HD, which is great. And if you're wondering what options that I went for package wise, well, I went for the basic package, but I added on UHD and also the premium Netflix pack. Now, if we wanted to watch a program that's currently on, all we have to do is highlight that program and simply press enter. Now, I've got to go careful due to copyright claims, so I've muted the sound on. I'm going to have to keep covering over what's being shown on the TV. But as we can see, we've got a little box there in the corner. If I just press enter once again, that will put us into full screen. And I've got to say, the picture quality looks absolutely amazing, especially on this LG OLED TV. Right, going back to the home menu then, so pressing on the home button. There we go, so we've got currently playing just popped up in that corner, but we can scroll down and go to other things. But if we want to go back to that show, we can simply press on currently playing. That will take us back to that show, but I'm going to come back off that again and move on down. Now with the football coming up, it's suggesting stuff to do with the beautiful game. But it's not just suggesting stuff from Sky themselves. So we've got Sky documentaries, but then we've got stuff there from Disney+, BBC iPlayer, Netflix. So it bundles it into one location. Moving down from that, and then we come to our playlist. Now, this is where things get a little bit confusing if you are a regular Sky Q sort of customer. Now, if I go back to our TV guide, I'm going to explain what's possibly the biggest downside for many people who are coming from a regular Sky package. And that is the fact that you can't record in the traditional way. So to give you an example, I'm going to head on down to Futurama, which is currently playing. And if I was to just press on that, and as you can see, we're part way into the show there. And I'm going to just go back a minute. So there it is again. And if I was to move over and press on the plus button, you'll see it says series added. So if we now go back to the home menu once again, you will see it is now been added to our playlist. So if I now go down to play now and click on that Futurama there, and there we go, we can now play back that recording. Now what I've done, again, I've paused it due to copyright reasons, but this is where it gets really confusing because there are a few different ways that this device essentially plays recordings or sort of recordings back. Now this, I believe at the moment, has recorded to the cloud, but not everything does actually get recorded to the cloud. So yeah, it is really, really weird how all this works. Like I say, very confusing compared to a traditional Sky sort of Q box. So again, if we just head back to the playlist whilst I sort of try and explain how this works. So certain programs, again, I'm unsure at the moment, there's no definitive list, or should I say certain channels which Sky has agreements with. Anything that you sort of press to add to the playlist will sort of be stored as a recording in the cloud. But that isn't every single channel. So what might happen for other channels, instead of it actually being recorded to the cloud, what it will do is it will bring up basically the catch-up service for that channel, and you can play back that show from the catch-up service. So where that Futurama was playing back from where we actually recorded from, if it was maybe another channel that Sky hasn't got an agreement with, it may take you just to the streaming sort of a site where you can actually play back that show directly from the start and not from where you maybe press record from. Hope that makes sense. Like I say, a bit confusing, I must admit. Now, what also happens when you have pressed that plus button to add to a playlist, not only will you have maybe recorded to the cloud in some cases, if we go up to the top there, again, given Futurama as an example, if I click on that, what it does, it will bring up then all the available series as well for that show. But please bear in mind that these shows may be on something else, such as Disney Plus, as pointed out here, or it could be Netflix or something else. It will not necessarily be from Sky themselves. Now, there's something that I didn't quite pick up on earlier that I've just noticed, and that is with our recordings, such as Futurama there. It does actually say recorded today. Same with that one just there. So with the actual recordings, it will actually say recorded. But with, say, I'm a Celebrity, which I did press the plus button for, instead of it recording to the cloud properly, now actually says aired today. So I'm guessing that will play back via one of the catch-up services. Now, there's one thing that I nearly forgot to mention, and I'm sure you guys are keen to know about, and that is, can you pause and rewind live TV? Yes, you can. And some nice graphics there as well. Don't know how well that's showing up for that pause and play. And if I press the back button there, yes, there we go. So we can pause and rewind live TV. And of course, if you've gone back, you also can go forward as well. And to be fair, seeing how we're streaming, it's pretty smooth as well. Right, moving on, and we move down on the menu, and we've got our top 10 this week. Then we have our apps and inputs. So we have apps such as Disney Plus, Channel 4, Prime Video, Apple TV Plus, Netflix, iPlayer, ITV Hub, YouTube, so on and so forth. So yeah, a very good variety of apps to choose from. Moving on from the apps, and we have just a few more rows of suggested shows. And if we move down a bit more, we have games. So yeah, we've even got games that we can play on this. Now, I'm sure it's not going to be up to sort of PS5 or Xbox Series X graphics, but you know, it's something that may entertain the kids. Then coming to the bottom of the page, and then we have our settings, search, My Sky and help. Now, if we just go into My Sky a second, we can see that we have our bills there, so we can see exactly what we're paying out. App payments, shop, your products, and manage our PIN. Now, I'm just going to go into the bills. Then if we go into streaming TV, and there we go, we get a breakdown of exactly what we are paying. And you eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that just here, for the £6 payment, it says Sky Ultra HDR. So yeah, it doesn't initially say about HDR, it says about UHD, but if you actually go into our subscriptions thing, yes, it does confirm that it does actually support HDR if you are paying that extra for the Dolby Atmos and UHD. Now, just knock the lights off for just a second, because there's something that I do want to show you which I think is very good, and that's to do with the remote control. So if I press on any button, there you go. We can see that it's in fact backlit, which is very handy if you're watching TV in the dark. So what are my thoughts on this new Sky Stream service? Well, let's first start off with the pros. The picture and sound quality are exceptional. I've got no complaints there whatsoever. Hardware wise, again, very good. Love the remote control, feels beautiful and is very responsive. When it comes to the menus, again, very nicely laid out. I'm sure people would have no complaints with that. It's very visually appealing. But then we do have that big con where you can't actually properly record to a box. So as I explained, if your internet goes down, that's it, you've had it. And then we have the confusion when it comes to the playlists or recordings, whatever way you want to look at it. So some things go to the cloud, some things don't. Some things are just, you're redirected to a catch-up service. I would like to see it that one day that everything that you press the plus button for, or the record button as I'd like to call it, every single thing is recorded to the cloud. Now that'd be a really good service. The only downside then would be, again, if your Wi-Fi goes down, you'd lose the lot, or no access to it, should I say. So there we have it then, guys. Now, if you've got any questions, feel free to come on through. I'm going to be playing around with this for a few weweeks going forward. So, may do like a tips and tricks video. And I think there may be an affiliate program that I sign up to. If there is, I'll put a link to it in the description. And if you do decide to buy Sky Stream box from Sky, then I'd really appreciate it if you would use that link, and hopefully it put a few quid back in my pocket. So be your way of saying thanks. And another thing you could do me as a favour, if you're buying anything from Amazon over the Black Friday period, please use my affiliate links below. Costs you not a penny extra, but again, it's a few pence back in my pocket. So anyway, if you have enjoyed this video today, do us a favour, give me a thumbs up. If you've not already subscribed to the channel, then please subscribe for more of the same in the future. Hopefully, catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.